Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lugness Monster, and this is my review of the Star Wars The Black Series clone pilot Hawk, part of the Target exclusive Clone Wars wave, and is the last one I needed to complete the wave. I do have to say, I tracked this guy down so hard. I was looking for him for so long and could not find him in stores, and he actually finally went in stock online. So I did pick him up, and he's the last one I needed, so I'm pretty happy about that. And real quick, before you get in the review, if you aren't subscribed, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. We are also giving away an extra ARC Trooper Echo at 5,000 subs, so make sure you hit that sub button because you do have to be subscribed. And on to the video. So taking a look at the box here, it is a pretty nice looking box. I do have to say it is in that like classic 2008 Clone Wars style packaging, which is super cool. We do have an image of Hawk there, which is looking really nice. Of course, does say Clone Pilot Hawk, and we do have the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm logo right there. It does say Star Wars The Clone Wars on the top as well. I love the silhouette of the helmet. Flipping it over to the back, it does have the Lucasfilm timeline, and of course Clone Wars is highlighted because that's what media it's from. Another Clone Wars logo, and yeah, not a whole lot left to look at for the box. So let's get this guy open and see what he looks like. So we have Hawk out of the box, and I do have mixed emotions about him. I do love that he is on the Rex body, which means he has amazing articulation, but you know, his new helmet sculpt has a ton of quality control issues with the mouthpiece, oxygen piece kind of being crooked, and some figures are worse than others, and mine is definitely crooked, and it's just, you know, hard to ignore. But you know, other than that, it's a pretty solid figure. I do really like it. So taking a closer look, you can definitely tell the like crooked mouthpiece there. It's very hard to miss. But you know, it's alright. It gives a little bit of character. It's just kind of annoying to look at. But I do love the, you know, 501st base from like the head down. It does have this new piece that is like glued on there. I don't think it's pegged in. I believe it is just glued on. And honestly, I do really like this new mold for the like Rex standard clone body. And if you don't know what the Rex body is, if you do that, you can tell he has amazing arm articulation, which is the Rex body. But this is the first time we've gotten a Rex body that doesn't have a pauldron, which is really good because if they want to do more Phase 2 clones like this, they can do them on like this body. They don't have to have a pauldron pretty much, which is pretty cool. I do like that. And then moving on to like leg articulation, it does have the double jointed legs, which can go all the way up that far. You know, pretty good, better than the newer clone body. But you know, I don't think there's any really necessary reason you'd need to do that. But of course, I do like this though with the shoulders that go into the sockets, so we can basically T-pose, which is really good. Can go all the way around. Knees can go, of course, about that far. You can get the thighs to go farther up if you twist, but then it just looks kind of weird because his leg isn't straight. And that's one thing that the newer clone body does better. So if I set him down here, when you lift the leg up, you can still twist that part of the leg down. So, you know, he actually has a nice like kneeling pose. Where this guy, it's not on that swivel right there. It's only a hinge right there, so you can't twist it back. And that's one thing that the newer clone body does better. Looking at the head though, unfortunately these little tubes don't come off, kind of like the TIE Pilot, which means if you twist this too far it could break very easily. I believe it don't come off. Yeah, looks like it's already kind of starting to tear right there, but it does go that far that way, that far that way. Looks up about that far, and down about that far. Definitely has a lot more down than up, but not a ton of up either. So, you know, a little annoying with the amount of range with the head, but also he's a pilot, so he's going to be looking forward most of the time. For accessories, he only does come with the one blaster, which is kind of disappointing. I wish he would have come with maybe like one or two more blasters, kind of like Echo. He came with the rifle and the dual pistols, but you know, one blaster I guess isn't the end of the world. I don't think he really even uses a blaster in the show, but I would have liked something else, maybe at least one pistol. But you know, what other accessories you're gonna give to a pilot? So I think overall it's pretty good, and you know, it's just a standard blaster, the clone blaster that we've seen before, so nothing special. First up for comparisons, here is Hawk next to Anakin and Obi-Wan from the exact same Target exclusive wave. Looking really good. I do have to say he is a great addition to that 501st Army. And speaking of 501st Army, here is Hawk next to Rex and Echo. Echo is of course from the Clone Wars wave as well, and Rex is one of the old red box figures. But they, like I said, look great together. I cannot wait to get a few of those Archive 501sts to put next to him, really expanding that 501st army. Next up here is Hawk next to the 332nd Trooper and Ahsoka from the Walmart exclusive Clone Wars line. And yeah, they're also looking really good together. The blues on the two figures match really, really well. Of course, new clone body, old clone body, so it's not perfect with like size comparison with the shoulders and everything, but it still looks really, really good, I do have to say. And then last up for comparisons, here is Hawk next to my custom Commando Boss, which is super cool as well. Yeah, honestly, I'm super happy how that came out, and he looks really good next to Hawk as well. So overall, I do really like this figure. I love that it is on the new, like, not the new, like the old, like, Rex body. I think that is a pretty solid body, one of the best ones we've gotten, and this one is no exception. The head articulation is a little upsetting, especially with, like, the crooked mouthpiece, and, you know, it does have a lack of accessories, but overall, it's not bad. It's a pretty solid figure, and it will grow your 501st army. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I do really like it. The crooked mouthpiece though is what really gets it for me. It's a big quality control issue. Some of them are perfect. Some of them are just awfully bad. So, yeah. I do recommend this figure though to anybody that can pick it up, because of course it is a little bit harder to find. But also any 501st fans, Clone Wars fans, or fans looking for a pretty solid figure.